Hello, savvy investors of Singapore. This is Iggy, your trusted guide from Investing Iguana. Today, we're unfolding an exciting story, the rise of ESR-Logos REIT, 700 million Singapore dollar growth strategy and FY 2023 success story. In this video, I'm going to unveil how ESR-Logos REIT is setting the stage for a transformative 2024 with a massive 700 million Singapore dollar investment plan. You'll discover the intricate strategies that led to their success in FY 2023 amidst challenging economic conditions. So, if you're eager to understand how this REIT is reshaping its future and potentially yours as an investor, stay tuned. We're diving deep into the smart moves and strategic decisions that are sculpting ESR-Logos REIT's journey to the top. Rejuvenating in the face of challenges, ESR-Logos REIT's FY 2023 tale. In the fiscal year of 2023, the world economy was shaken by the dual threats of inflation and skyrocketing interest rates. However, in the midst of this financial storm, a real estate investment trust known as ESR-Logos REIT, or E-Log for short, managed to stand firm and resilient. The CEO and executive director of ELOG, Adrian Chue, proudly announced a strong financial performance for the year. This was a clear demonstration of their ability to withstand and thrive in challenging economic conditions. Early in the year, E-Log launched what they called their 4R strategy. This strategy was centered around two main pillars, recycling capital and recapitalizing their balance sheet. To implement this strategy, E-Log took several proactive steps. They raised a substantial amount of 300.0 million Singapore dollars through an equity fund. This fund was used to cushion the impact of the high interest rates that were prevalent at the time. In addition to this, they also divested 10 of their non-core assets. These assets were sold for a total of 440.6 million Singapore dollars, a significant sum that further bolstered their financial position. These strategic moves not only helped E-Log weather the financial storm but also set them up for future growth. By taking these actions, they significantly reduced their gearing to a lean 35.7%. This reduction in gearing has provided them with plenty of room for expansion as the financial climate begins to stabilize. In summary, E-Log's story in FY 2023 is one of rejuvenation in the face of challenges, a testament to their resilience and strategic foresight. Financial highlights and strategic moves. E-Log's financial report card for FY 2023 was impressive, a 12.6% jump in gross revenue to 386.4 million Singapore dollars. This substantial growth was primarily driven by two key factors. Firstly, the merger with ALOG Trust contributed significantly to their revenue. Mergers often bring about synergies and efficiencies that can lead to increased profitability, and this was certainly the case for ELOG. Secondly, the acquisition of the ESR Sakura Distribution Center also played a crucial role in boosting their revenue. Acquisitions are strategic moves that can help a company expand its operations and increase its market share, and this acquisition did just that for ELOG. However, there was an unexpected turn of events when it came to the distribution per unit, DPU, which is a measure of the return on investment for shareholders. The DPU experienced a dip of 14.5%, bringing it down to 2.564 Singapore cents. This decrease was a result of an increase in the number of units due to equity fundraising. Equity fundraising is a strategy used by companies to raise capital by selling shares of their company to investors. While this strategy can provide a company with the funds needed for growth and expansion, it also increases the number of shares, or units, outstanding. This increase in units can dilute the value of each individual unit, leading to a decrease in the DPU. This situation highlights the delicate balance that companies like E-Log must maintain between growth and investor returns. On one hand, they need to raise capital to fund their growth strategies, but on the other hand, they must also ensure that these strategies do not negatively impact their investors' returns. In the case of ELOG, their strategic moves in FY 2023 demonstrate their ability to navigate this balance, even in the face of challenges. Portfolio performance and future-ready plans. The true highlight of ESR-Logos REIT's E-Log performance in the fiscal year of 2023 was its portfolio performance. The portfolio showed a positive rental reversion of 11.1%. This means that the rents on their properties increased by this percentage when the leases were renewed, indicating a strong demand for their properties. This increase was primarily driven by two sectors, logistics and high specs. These sectors were booming, which likely contributed to the increased demand for E-Log's properties. In addition to the positive rental reversion, E-Log also maintained a stable occupancy rate of 92.8%. This high occupancy rate indicates that a large majority of their properties were rented out, further demonstrating the strong demand for their properties. Furthermore, E-Log was able to renew a significant number of leases. This not only provided them with a steady stream of rental income, but also reduced the risk of having vacant properties. Looking ahead, E-Log's future appears even brighter. They recently signed a 20-year master lease with Pharmagen Global Medical Services. A master lease is a long-term lease that provides the lessor, in this case, E-Log, with a stable and predictable source of rental income. This lease not only extends their weighted average lease expiry, meaning that their leases will, on average, expire later, but also contributes positively to their rental income. The 4R strategy, a game changer. What truly distinguishes ESR-Logos REIT, or ELOG, from others is their innovative 4R strategy. This strategy is a comprehensive approach that includes 4 key components: rejuvenating their portfolio, recycling capital, recapitalizing their balance sheet, and reinforcing sponsor support. The first component, rejuvenating their portfolio, involves continuously updating and improving their property portfolio to ensure it remains competitive and attractive to tenants. This could involve renovating existing properties, acquiring new ones, or divesting underperforming assets. The second component, recycling capital, is about efficiently using their financial resources. Instead of keeping their capital tied up in non-performing assets, they sell these assets and use the proceeds to invest in more promising opportunities. This ensures that their capital is always working hard for them and generating the highest possible returns. The third component, recapitalizing their balance sheet, involves strengthening their financial position. This could be achieved through various means such as reducing debt, increasing equity, or improving their cash flow. A strong balance sheet provides them with the financial stability and flexibility they need to weather economic downturns and seize new investment opportunities as they arise. The fourth and final component, reinforcing sponsor support, involves strengthening their relationships with their sponsors. Sponsors can provide valuable support in various forms such as financial backing, strategic advice, or business connections. By reinforcing these relationships, E-Log ensures that they have the support they need to successfully implement their strategies and achieve their business objectives. Guided by this 4R strategy, E-Log successfully divested 440.6 million Singapore dollar worth of non-core assets. This move was in line with their strategic focus on future-ready and high-specs logistics spaces. By divesting these non-core assets, they were able to free up capital that could be better used elsewhere. This strategic move not only strengthened their financial position but also positioned them well for future growth in their focus areas. ESR-Logos REIT, gearing up for 2024. As we look ahead to the year 2024, ESR-Logos REIT, also known as ELOG, is well prepared to embrace the opportunities that the new year brings. They are entering the year with a strong and robust balance sheet, a testament to their sound financial management and strategic initiatives in the previous fiscal year, 2023. One of the key factors that have positioned E-Log for success in 2024 is the stabilizing interest rate environment. Interest rates have a significant impact on real estate investment trusts like ELOG. When interest rates are high, the cost of borrowing increases, which can make it more expensive for these trusts to acquire new properties or refinance existing debts. However, when interest rates stabilize or decrease, it can create favorable conditions for growth. E-Log is poised to seize these growth opportunities thanks to their strong financial position. In the fiscal year 2023, E-Log undertook several strategic initiatives that have fortified their position and set them up for success in 2024. These initiatives have not only strengthened their balance sheet but also equipped them to manage inflationary pressures efficiently. Inflation can erode the purchasing power of money, making it more expensive for companies to finance their operations or invest in new projects. However, E-Log's strategic initiatives have enabled them to navigate these inflationary pressures effectively. Moreover, E-Log is not just focused on managing challenges, they are also actively eyeing potential growth avenues. They are always on the lookout for opportunities to expand their portfolio, whether through the acquisition of new properties or the development of existing ones. Their proactive approach to growth, combined with their strong financial position, makes them well equipped to capitalize on these opportunities as they arise. So, there you have it, folks, the incredible journey of ESR-Logos REIT in FI 2023 and their exciting plans for 2024. This is Iggy from Investing Iguana, bringing you the latest and greatest from the world of REITs. And there we have it, folks, the comprehensive breakdown of ESR-Logos REIT's remarkable rise and its 700 million Singapore dollar blueprint for growth. This tale of strategic planning and financial resilience is a testament to their forward-thinking approach in the world of REITs. If you found this deep dive enlightening and helpful for your investment journey, please show your support by smashing that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to Investing Iguana for more insightful content like this, where we make sense of the complex investment landscape for you. Have any thoughts or questions on ESR-Logos REIT strategies? Drop them in the comments below. Let's keep the conversation going. Until next time, keep investing smart, stay informed, and I'll see you in our next financial adventure. Happy investing, everyone!